Before all time a whisper stirred the deep, a breath, a house, a will that would not sleep. The origin said yes, the frame replied, and motion moved with grace, not need or pride. Yet silence grew where being had no call. Love breathed too gently and began to stall. So strength returned, the yes became a flame. The house stood firm and motion found its name. Each part revived the other's ancient spark, and time emerged from silence, full and stark. But pressure cracked what balance once had borne. The breath became a storm, the frame was torn. From wreckage rose the voice of sacred law, a naming force that drew both awe and awe. The house grew wise, the pulse returned to grace, each movement carved with meaning in its place. Yet lessons turned to rules too fixed, too tight. The voice lost song, the house shut out the light. Then space was drawn not square but curved, profound, a spiral dance where every form was found. Love built with edges soft yet firm as skin, and motion folded all it held within. But walls remembered pain and closed too much. A shrine became a cell, a prayer, a crutch. From narrow halls love walked into the wild, and difference met distinction, reconciled. No longer blurred, each part was now distinct, yet interlaced, in paradox they linked. But borders hardened, fenced what once was free. The other named, but not allowed to be. Love formed a spine, a structure shared by all, where voice and frame and breath could stand or fall. The house was not a wall, but woven thread, each tension tuned to lift, not break, the thread. But form grew proud and filtered every grace. Love slowed beneath a cold, controlling face. The pulse then surged to break the rigid shell, and every part began to breathe and swell. Affirming each, the structure learned to bend, and future joined the past as lover-friend. But openness unbound can lose its tune. A song too free forgets the need for moon. Direction came, and drive became a name. The breath now pointed, structured not to tame. The voice, the house, the heart, all formed a sign, a single whole with time and shared design. But signs grew fixed, and freedom turned to role. The living map became a rigid scroll. At last, all three were seen as one complete, their dance not ending but a looped heartbeat. To move was to declare, to frame was light, to breathe was wisdom dawning into sight. But fragments flared when meaning stood alone, a pulse without a source, a form unknown. With clarity the bearer looked around, to share the song, to feel the answering sound. Each pair now reached to draw the third along, and love became not just a flame, but throng. Yet if the song met silence in return, the heart withdrew, still lit but left to burn. Still some remain who keep the rhythm whole, who let the triad live within the soul. The breath, the frame, the word, they all reside, a house that walks, a source that speaks inside.